What's up, Sagittarius? I hope you are doing well. I really do. Just been so busy. But I'm back. Let's get into this. Let's get into your general reading. Let's feel for the energy. Your cards are popping all over the place. Let me tell you that. Okay. There you go, Sagittarius. This is your underlying energy. Okay. I'm trying to get some work done. Nice general reading. This is good. Oh yeah, you really trying to get some work done. You're trying to get some work done because you need like a celebration. Or you got a celebration coming up. And you're trying to get in touch with an old friend of yours because you need some help on that level. Or for her or him to refer you to somebody that can help you. This may be regarding a child's health. So it might be a specialist that you're trying to get in touch with them about. You might be getting ready to pay out of pocket for some type of second opinion or something like that. Yeah, because you're really trying to hustle up this money for home. This may be for my Sagittarius that want to get in touch with this is, I'm going to lay this on the line because this I really generally like to try and do these things in a overall holistic point of view, but I got to agree and come here. This is between a man and a woman. This is a man that wants to get in touch with a former girlfriend, former somebody maybe they used to talk to, trying to kick it with. They're trying to really get in touch with. And really trying to get in touch with them because they're working hard. They got something they got to take care of. And it's like this woman, she's got the key to some information that you need. Only because, Sagittarius, that's the only way you see that it can happen, because she seems like the immediate person that's going to have the answer. And you hoping that you hit gold with this, that you actually get in touch with her. But Spirit is saying the answer is forthwith anyway. It's forthcoming. So this is your source is not only just this person. You just are fixated on calling her because you think she has the answer. Please, okay, be clear. She do have the answer, but so does somebody else. You got the answer, and it's gonna come to you. It's going to come to you, Sagittarius. Okay? If this is a woman with a former boyfriend, this is that type of relationship. I'm just telling you, that is what I see. It's what I feel, period. And I always feel it. It is not just that person. To a degree, you're feeding a little drama here. Let's get ready to jump into this here, Sagittarius. Let's look into this. You could be dealing with this woman could be an Aries, a Libra. That fell flat, so that don't count. A Gemini or an Aquarius. She cut with that tongue. And she's got the goods. She's got the information. You've been trying to really call her. You're ready for an argument when you do reach out to her. Spirit, can I have clarification for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars within regards to this resource? They're trying to reach out to an old love to get some information that they need. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I appreciate that. Let's get ready to jump into this and look at it. You feel like you're a changed person. Like things are not the same anymore, and you need to make that very clear to them. You know that the situation is not the most trustworthy situation, and you feel very blocked about that. But at the same token, you ready to go knock on a door, have a very clear-cut conversation, and get some answers. Okay? Will that work? Spirit, will that work? Because you're saying that the answer is there for them within regards to their situation on their own. Will that work if they go knock on this person's door? They're like, it's about family, and I need a few more cards here, Spirit. Can I have a little bit more of an understanding of what's going on here? There it is. This is something else here, okay? Sagittarius, you can't do this. This is you coming in with a major issue regarding your family, but you're also holding on to the fact that you could call this person and get something started again potentially, or at least have it hanging out there. That's not cool, Sagittarius. No. Back up. Leave it alone. There ain't no option here. But is there no option here? Because that's not what these cards are saying. Let me be clear. Is there an option here for Sagittarius? Is they like literally? Come on. Spirit, can I have clarification? They're saying there's an option here. They're saying you will listen, because this is a wand and it's a 7 of wands. That's good ethics. This is somebody that's going to give you the information you need. She's not going to leave you without. You know my mind. I'm like, what? They're like, it's ain't about you. It's about their reading. And I'm doing it. So she's going to give the information. She'll take the call. She'll help them. That's nice. That's very nice. They just need to get in touch with her. All I hear is if I could just get in touch with her. You walked away from the situation because you had to. You had a family situation. You had to take care of that. It looks like you created a family somewhere else, and that's what ended this relationship. You walked away to a family. Had to make your coin. You've been making your coin. But now there's a pretty serious situation here. That card came up earlier. You ready to go right to the door. Yo. What's that going to get you, though? They said she would pick up the phone. They said she would help. It's that 7 of wands. They said she would help. Probably because there's a child involved. Because it looks like there's a child involved. Can I have clarification for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars? I need a little bit more clarification here. She would help. This person would help, but she may not be home when you come to talk. She may not be home. She got something real, like she got some real strong guardians, guides, spirit guides, everything. And it don't look like they're not going to let her just walk into that with you. Or him into that with you. Just say that. They're not going to do it. They're going to stay on top of theirs. So I want to see if this moves into your love reading. This is your general reading. I'm looking at the time right here. I'll be back, Sagittarius, with your love reading. Hi, Sagittarius. I'm back with your love reading now. Let's go get into this. How y'all like my mug? I happen to love this mug. It's my newest addition to the collection. I love mugs. All right. Let's get ready to feel for this energy. I buy mugs from everywhere. Doesn't matter. Let's feel for this energy, Taurus. Not Taurus, Sagittarius. Wow. That's been there. Oof. Okay. Well, it looks like you walked away from a situation. You walked away from a true love situation. You want to know, did I walk away from a true love situation? You want to know, it looks like you could have. But in truth here, it looks like there was love in the situation for you, Sagittarius. It definitely was. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough to make it stick. Not from what I can see here. I see that there was compatibility when it came to money. I see that. And I see people using their tools to really help each other. But you want to know if you walked away from that. There was true love there. Definitely an Ace of Cups. And presently, you are in a situation that's all about the money. That's okay. That's okay. Because this reading is reading on top of each other. It's a very interesting thing. And you're a person that thinks about money all the time. You think about stability, like you have to make it. And that's part of your mystery. That's part of your phenomenon. That's part of who you are. You have to make the money. As long as you're making the money, you're fine. You like, I want to go into the world. Which says to me, I want to just get a little clarification on that. How you doing, Sagittarius? Spirit, can I have clarification on Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars? I want clarification on this World card. You want to make a truce with somebody. You want to call someone and make a truce. Who is it? 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 Yeah, I cracked myself up over here by myself. Yes, I do. Who is it? Who do they want to make this truce with, Spirit? Who does Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars want to make this truce with? Woo! You want to make a truce with someone that you deem financially not quite where you want them to be. This is very weird. But you know they got other stuff that's hidden for them. They're not quite in the queen status yet, but they darn sure in their princess status. They got that money coming. They're a very good person though. Very very salt of the earth type of individual, and you really appreciate that about them. And there was no fight between the two of you. It ended. It ended in a hang position. It ended. You want to make a truce with that person. This could be somebody from your distant past, like really far, far distant past, or this is somebody from your recent distant past. Like you haven't talked to them in a minute. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see that happening. I don't see no communication coming. Let's just look, though. As much as you want to reach out, please. If you could get to her, as the last reading showed, she would actually help you. But whatever went down here was not too good, because there's been no reaching back from across the aisle with this person to you. None. So you can have clarification on whether or not there will be any communication between the Sagittarius and this woman he is trying to reach out to. Or this man she is trying to reach out to. You need to do a lot of prayer. We have a little bit more clarification, Spirit. Wait a minute. There. I think that was it, right? Yep, that was it. In the end, no. It's done. Water under the bridge and the water's gone, honey. Out to the sea. It is done. It is done. Call it done. There was no fight in the beginning to hold it, and it just left. It's gone. And it is really time to accept that. So let's go back. This is your love reading. This was a hangover from the very first reading. The general reading, though, you have something specifically going on within your family. And I feel like you left the person that you were seeing at that time to go deal with your family. To deal with a family that may have been on the way, or someone else that you felt was more viable than this person. Hey, no problem. Those are the choices that we make sometimes. But now you're trying to reach back because you need help from this person. And she is so well barricaded, you can't get to her. Unless you pop up at the house, which is what the last reading showed. This right here shows don't even waste your time. There's no interest in you or your situation whatsoever. So it's time to move on and let this go. Sometimes people make decisions about relationships with people that can really hurt those people, or you've made this decision about someone who's very finite in how they handle things. And this person is very finite. Man or woman, they're very finite. They're not playing. They're not going to reach back. They're the type of person that would help, but they're so well. This person, they went about brick and mortar. Let me build the moat. Let me build the wall. Let me do everything I need to do, because no, this ain't happening. I will not communicate with them again. They're done. So, Sagittarius, you have to use your own, I'm reaching back to your general reading. You have to use your own resources to get your information. You cannot get it through this former love who has the resource, but you have it elsewhere. And I think, quite frankly, they're aware of it. Okay? So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I know sometimes, you know, people think that they can clean up from things that they've done. I don't think you can clean up from this one. Whatever happened, they just like drew up the steps, packed up the house, and moved across the country. Call it a day. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, peace. I'll be back the next time I'm here. Peace.